Hello, YouTube! I have temporarily misplaced my tripod, and so I have to go back to the olden days where I used to balance my camera on Kleenex boxes. So that's today! I'm about to do something really entertaining, and I was going to invite you to come along. I have two batteries that run my trailer, and they're both marine wet cell batteries, and periodically the water dries up in one of them. Actually, it does so frequently. So today is the day that I have to go out and check to see what the levels are and top the water off. So come with me. We're going to have some fun in my wet cell battery. Okay, so first of all, I always wear my sunglasses so that if it explodes in my face, it won't get in my eyes at least. And I also always wear gloves to do this. These are practically free. And that way I don't have to actually touch the battery acid. All right, down in here is where the two batteries are located. So I'm going to put my glove back on that I just threw across the room and open these up. Here we are. Battery number 1 and battery number 2. This plug, which I take off, this one, as you can see, has water that comes up to the rims very nicely. That is what I want to see in all of them. So that's good. Okay, number 2. It's so dark in those little holes. There, that actually has good water in it. Now for number 3 and number 4, which tend to be the ones that are a little bit empty. I cannot see a thing. Right. This is actually quite dry, so I'm going to need... So that one was quite dry, so I'm going to need to actually top off the water on it. Now, I use a funnel, and I simply take the funnel and put it down inside that cell. And any of the cells that are dry, I add more water to. It has to be distilled water, because if you use water with minerals in it, it messes up the chemistry in the battery and will cease to function, and also probably could quite be dangerous. So this is my funnel. This is my distilled water, and now I'm going to try and add distilled water into those drier cells and not create an explosion. That's important. Not only can I not see a thing, the camera is also in the way. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fill it up, and then I'm going to take a picture and show you what it looks like. Okay, so I got it. I think that I put probably about 1/3 of a cup in that first cell over there, and it seems like some of the water is going into the second and third cells in that batch. But let me show you what I've got. All right. See how that water is now up in there? And it's actually okay in the second. The third one still needs a little bit of help. So I'm going to put that in there. There we go. So I was able to put water into the rest of the cells and seal it back up and put my little safety thing back on top of there. Something that you should realize is that if you are Googling how to add water to a wet cell battery and you have come up with this video, don't do it how I do it. Because I'm just a crazy person on the internet, and you may not want to take safety advice from me. But that's how I refill my wet cell batteries for running my trailer. And that's all for today. Oh, let me show you Bessie. I talk about my bike all the time, and I don't believe she's ever made it to the internet. So I'll show you Bessie real quick, and then I'll call it a day. There she is. That is Bessie. She could use a bath right now. All right, thank you, YouTube. Thanks for joining me on that fun adventure of putting water into my wet cell battery. I will talk to you soon with my next big adventure. Bye-bye.